than the present. Let's see. Oops. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm just going to put on some music. This is going to be a quick tarot reading for the energies of your person. I really enjoyed the reading yesterday, and I got a lot of good feedback, so I'm going to keep doing it. Just going to put on my ambient music. I hope you're all having a really good Sunday. I've just started my day. I have a few things to do after this. There we go. Okay. So I already picked up some messages when I was shuffling and putting decks away even. And by the way, I'm burning this beautiful chakra clearing candle infused with magnetic midnight with argonite and sage. And I actually did a Reiki session yesterday. I did my self follow-up today, and I'll be going for another session tonight. I'm just trying to clear my chakras and rebalance them. I've added some videos to my playlist that have to do with Reiki and visualization, meditation. If you want to check that out, I have a few playlists, and you can check them out. You'll figure it out. So the message I got so far for the day is there's this energy of everything being connected. I think today is going to be a better day out of the last 1, 2, 3 days. Not just for us, but for our person. If I'm just going back and recalling the messages that we've been getting and the readings I've been doing, I actually have had a lot of last minute readings come through. There is a definite message coming. There's a definite, I want to say secret, but it's not the right word in a sense. And I have got this message for the last few days for the collective, for everyone. There's something coming out. There's some sort of a communication you're going to hear. I don't feel that it's bad, no matter if it hurts or not, because it's not going to be the same situation for everyone. It can be about totally different things. The secret can have nothing to do with love, lots to do with love, friendships. I don't know. But there is something that will be coming out. Remember that we are all connected. It's like you're drawing this to you. And remember, the more higher you elevate yourself, and what card fell out here? Oh, we have 2 cards that fell out here, Abracadabra and Mrs. Sunshine. So this goes with exactly what I was about to say. I didn't even see these cards here. The more higher you elevate yourself, the more you're going to draw to you and attract to you. It's not just about positive. It's about everything. Hi, Paul. I didn't even look over there. It's not about it's just about everything. So there is some sort of messages you're going to find out about. Maybe they're not so bad, but maybe they're going to make you have to be responsible. Remember, a lot of us did this exercise where we're kind of, for the weekend, just not stressing about our person. Therefore, if you did that, you've passed the test right there. And there's going to be a few more. Because whatever comes forward to you, whatever this message is, you have to remember that you are connected to everyone. Everything is connected in one way or another. The way you met each and every person, including your divine masculine, because that's what I'm asking about right now, was in a synchronistic way that was meant to happen. You can't focus on the storms or the rain or the sadness. You can embrace it, but you can't focus on that anymore. It's time to focus on your magnetism and the fact that everything is connected. There's something there with that message. Everything is connected. I guess in one way, or another, you are connected to every single person in your life, whether or not you want to be. And the card that falls out is Leo. I don't know why I just said Leo, but it's fire. It is, for me, normally Leo energy, Queen of Wands. Quite often, this has to do with the woman someone returns to. This is really interesting because I actually, where did I get this message? Somewhere within the last 24 hours. This is so weird. Yeah, okay, I'm remembering everything now. I was actually, I guess, suggested in my mind to not put, for the tarot cards, to try reading them without putting sexes. So like a Queen of Wands would just be, that fire sign energy. They would have a bit more of a, maybe there's like a different element to them. I love the Queen of Wands, to be honest, and especially if I just leave it unisex. This is someone who gets what they want, who gets what they want literally magnetically. And this is what I'm telling you guys, you have some sort of a pull towards you. So it's not so much about just like you're pulling in a lot of stuff. But I'm asking about your person. I'm going to pull one more card because maybe this is a side message. And if not, they're pulling in a lot of stuff towards them as well. And it's not all sunny. We have the black cat. We have the sunflower, but we also have the black cat. We have strength. We have challenges. But we also have an energy of someone who can handle it. At least this person isn't fully focused on money today, but they are focused on, action. Okay, well, here we go. We have a king and a queen. I want to mention I've been doing a lot of readings literally for myself, but like asking about the collective since last night, and huge cards keep coming out. And remember we had that reading where they said, your masculine yesterday, I believe yesterday's daily, is dealing with big players. For some of you, maybe you're surrounding yourself with a new group of people. Like I'm saying you as well, because you are a reflection of your masculine. And we have this Queen of Wands and King of Swords energy here. And, sometimes I think the wrong signs look good together. Sometimes I don't. Right here, it's two great energies. However, I can't help but notice that at the bottom of the deck, we have an ending. We also have the king holding a sword. We also have the sword over here by this woman, this Queen of Wands. A lot of times we call the Queen of Wands the karmic. I'm going to leave I want to see, I get the message here. I'm going to take this one card out. And I just need to know like one more. Okay. Well, this is great. I was just like, what is this person doing? Is this the beginning or the end of a relationship? Because that way I would know. Wow. And this is what's going on. I don't know what's happened this weekend. I don't know. There has been an ending. We already know that. Whether it's in whatever it may be in, there's been some sort of a drastic ending, a harsh ending. We have this, king over here with his sword facing over to this wand energy. Now, I love a wand energy. I love it when it's in the, position for us to be that energy, but we're not asking about us. We're asking about how your person's feeling and what they're dealing with today. Well, they're dealing with this. It's not all positive and it's not all negative, because I will tell you, under the 10 of Swords, we did have 6 of Wands, which is telling me there is a victory in this ending. There's an ending. There's, this is the energy for the weekend. There is something. So I had to clarify, because my vibe told me, whoever this woman is, she's getting cut. There's a cut energy here. There's something that's over. And it doesn't matter if it's the divine feminine or the karmic. That's what I know. Someone who's getting cut. But there's ways to figure out, is this divine feminine or is this karmic? Well, if you're the divine feminine, you're probably not married to this masculine right now. Even if you have been, even if you haven't been. But I said, is this about a beginning or an end? And with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles, this is about an end. This is about legal separation or counsel to help a situation out, searching for counsel to figure a situation out. And to clarify that, we had the 5 of Cups. And this is about an end to a third-party situation. I'm not saying this man is ready to come into his connection. I'm not, but what I will tell you is that he will become grounded because of whatever's going on here. And we have this King of Pentacles continually coming out. King of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. Whatever is going on here, this person will come back stronger. They're going to have a lot to go through today. Whoever, it's not about thinking about love. There's no love thinking about, but what is getting thought about here is how everything is connected. And, maybe that he's being pulled to do things, or pulled towards a feminine, or pulled towards whatever. As connected as you are, divine feminines, or whoever's watching this, they're connected too. It's all connected. That's the point. And not only that, it's also saying that you and this person are connected, so you're feeling the same things that they're feeling. And on top of it, I feel, as I said, today is a great day for them compared to the last few days. Maybe because they finally, when I say that, I just feel like there's been something finalized, whether it's actually been written on paper yet, or it's just in their mind. This person has finalized. There's been something finalized. I can't say this person did it, because who knows who did it or how it happened. But that's the energy. We have a King of Swords facing his swords to the Queen of Wands, his sword. We have legal counsel. And sure, you can turn this around anyway. I'm asking what's going on with your person. He's cutting someone out. Getting counsel about it, or asking people, there's people involved here, and coming back more grounded. These 2 little cards that fell out on the side, I just feel that this has to do with you, divine feminines, or whoever considers themselves divine feminine, because it says Miss Sunshine and Abracadabra. But for him, when I was looking just for some extra clarification on what the energy is going to be today, he got the no rain today. You have the Miss Sunshine, and he got the Queen Bee too, because there is this magnetic pull towards, whether it be you, his true queen, whether it just be to a relationship, it's just pulling him in right now that he has to figure out. But there has been something to figure out here. And I love the fact that he's moving towards the future more grounded, more sturdy, less uptight. So I kind of want to pull one card to see where tomorrow is leading. Ooh, well, let's see. Oh my gosh, I have to look at this. Interesting. Walking away from a love connection, or from a connection, we can say, but it's the lovers, and it's like putting that down and walking away from that connection with these 2 swords here. And I see this sword here, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords here, and underneath that, we're getting into that beautiful single energy. So this person leading into tomorrow, brand new week, first of all, it is truly a brand new week. And, the seven swords, it's like we're starting fresh Monday. And this week, they're going to be dealing with dropping, or I shouldn't say dropping, like sorting out baggage, mental baggage in regards to this relationship that is, once again, we have the sword. But I almost feel like he's walking away from this relationship here. And he does have his eyes either on being single or someone that's single, because I'm doing a unisex here. Like, I don't care if it's man or woman or what. It's like he's taking that sword, and this is the energy of watching. But even with the swinging, it's almost like cutting as well. And just taking power back. He's actually facing forward, even though he's looking back, which is interesting. So leading into tomorrow, for some, I keep on thinking like this has partially to do with the business stuff going on, but this is a relationship. This is someone leaving a relationship. Now, remember as well, I'm not going to say that this can be, like, I see this karmic situation here with the Three of Pentacles and the advice and the Ten of Swords. It could be ending of sneakiness as well. It could be someone seeing the truth. That energy is here. Someone is seeing the truth. I want one clarification card for the Seven of Swords. Tell us about this. What is the Seven of Swords walking away from exactly? Like, what's going on? Yeah, there's a real walking away energy. Eight of Cups. This person is walking away from, and I've been doing, I think I told you, I've been looking up cards lately because I'm working on my deck. And the Lover's card is not just about love. It can actually be quite dark. And that is the truth about the situation. It can be. One side is on fire. The other side has a snake. It's about choices. It's about, I'm just trying to remember what I was reading on it. Like, choosing the path, and knowing that at least one path will lead you to a beautiful outcome, I could say. It's something to do with that. But this person is like, they've snuck around too much. They're done with that. They want to just walk away. We're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. They're coming back. I'm just seeing 2 8s and the Nine of Cups. Like, they're going to find their Nine of Cups. They're getting out of their mental prison. They're getting out of whatever they've been stuck in. And look at, we stop again. It is very important, justice, karmic justice. It is so important for you guys to stay on that high vibration. Don't let your fears creep in. It feels really good when you don't go and react based on your fear-based thinking. Guys, you can do this. I'm here. We're actually, I can feel like the collective energy is, there's a collective energy. I'm telling you, I've done readings lately, like yesterday specifically. I have karmics contacting me for some people. Please stop. You know who you all are. People are seeing the shift is happening. It's just bright as day. And a lot of people's readings are coming out the same. But the determining factor is what you believe. And the determining factor is what you focus on for you watching this. It really is. It's almost like you can literally go one way or the other. Like, you can be like, my guy's cheating, or you could say something like that, like my guy's cheating. You can literally create that, or you can be like not even saying stupidness like that, Hi, Rolly Williams. Xavier, hi. Yeah, that's, it's true. It's like we're almost learning this deeper meaning of life. It truly does come with unconditional love, but there's just more than that. It's just, it's about learning how to work. Like, I think our lesson is that you learn that you actually can create what you want. I think that that's part of the lesson of life, learning how to almost like work with the law of attraction and master that. I really do think that, because think of how like so many people out there are so wealthy and they're just having so much fun. They've just figured out this key to bringing abundance to them. And I really feel, I don't care how rich they are or what's going on, the people that have mastered that have mastered one of the biggest lessons in life. And a lot of people like that actually are, especially now, and the ones that, I see and I'm around, the ones in my vision or like my social media, like, you know what I mean? Like the ones around me, point being, they seem quite happy and positive. And no matter how, even if they are a bit egotistical, or we think that because they want to buy Rolls Royces or whatever, that's not our business. They can do whatever they want. How great for them to have got themselves there, especially when they really got themselves there. Everyone needs help. Everyone gets help, but especially when they've overcome some really crazy stuff and they still have a really decent heart. It's a big deal. So I think that that's kind of part of, because the truth is, this person, it's right in their vicinity. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's right there. All they have to do is shift their focus. Literally, shift their focus. Like, don't worry so much about walking away. Just worry about the future. Just go towards the future. Just shift the focus. Because even in focusing on the walking away, you're stalling. Just do it. But yeah, so this is the energy. And I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Super excited. I don't think we need one more card. Even though I'm so tempted to pull, you know me, I love this stuff. Change and do. Why did you bring up the Dragonfly? That's so weird. I just looked it up this morning. Why did you bring it up? That's so interesting. Did I say Dragonfly? Oh, Xavier asked. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's so weird because for some reason, I probably still have it on my screen. Meaning of Dragonfly. I don't think I can open it, but it basically said what you're saying. I just looked it up this morning. I did not see a Dragonfly. I do not know why I looked up Dragonfly. I was just curious. Well, why I did it actually is because I wanted to educate myself, because I was looking at tarot cards and I want to get some new tarot cards, but I have to start knowing the meaning of some of the stuff that, like, I can't always just be intuitive. Like, I want to actually know the meaning of some of the symbols or animals or whatever. And Dragonfly was one I've always asked about. So I looked it up this morning. So maybe dragonflies are significant to everyone or anyone. It turned and landed on the railing. Wow. Interesting. I kind of forget what else it said about that, but just go look up Dragonfly now. I'm going to go back and look after that because I think it will cut me off if I go there. Is it a twin flame totem? Interesting. I love cats. That is so interesting. Well, I'm going to be into dragonflies. So then, okay, one more thing I'm going to address while I have people here. Some lady made a comment on my YouTube, like, go out and have some fun. I just want you guys to know, first of all my work that I do I enjoy so much. I wouldn't be here every day if I didn't enjoy it. Second of all, just because you see me on here for half an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours a day, it doesn't matter. This is what I do for a living. So that's not even enough work. I should be on here 6 hours a day, like a normal person working a regular job, like putting in those hours. I do work all day doing something, but I just hope that other people are not thinking I don't have a life, because I go out every day. I yesterday, actually, I stayed home, except I went to the market, and I enjoyed staying home yesterday. I had a great time. But every single day, including today, I'll be going out because I have work to do for my other business, and I have work to do for myself. A lot of times I'm at the coffee shop working on my next project, which I just packed up for. And yeah, so I just think that those type of comments are just so cheesy. We don't know what people are doing. Just because you see them at home all the time, it doesn't mean they're home all the time, or maybe they enjoy being home all the time, but I'm not home all the time. And I love what I do. So even if I was here 10 hours a day, it's because I enjoy it. And so therefore, who cares what I'm doing? I'll do what I want. But yeah, I was so annoyed with that comment that someone would think. And the funny thing is, it was pouring rain when she sent that comment. And I'm like, this woman that knows nothing about me making this comment. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go out right now in the pouring rain. Like, it was pouring rain. Yesterday was a very rainy day and I enjoyed it. I love the rain. But yeah, like, just in case anyone actually thinks I don't do anything all day, because I am a homebody. I do love to be in my surroundings here, but I do go out every single day. It's my daily, I have to. It's what I do. That's how I am. I'm a market girl. I go to the market of some sort every day. I have a few markets I go to religiously, and it's at every single day, at least one. At one point, I go to one of them, whether it just be to get some vegetables or whatever it may be, or just to go to say hi to everyone that I've said hi to for, my life. I've lived here, doesn't matter if I've come and gone. I still know the same people, the same faces that have worked at these shops since like the last 20 years. Because yeah, I've been going to the same places for that long. And since I was very young, I've been doing that. And this is just my life. People say like, oh, why do you go to the market every day or whatever? Why not buy big quantity? Because it's not about buying a big quantity. It's actually a part of my daily life, is to go to the market, one of my favorite markets. Because sometimes they're out of what I want or whatever. And they're like, oh, you should have bought way more. And it's like, it's not about that. I want to come out and get out of my house and do what I love doing. Yeah. So I was really insulted and I just was like, I hope people don't think, like, this is what I do for a living. So technically, I actually don't work enough, to be honest. Like, I have my jobs. I'm hard on myself. I don't work enough. I should be working 15 hours a day. There are times I do. But lately I'm taking it a little easy and I don't mind. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm on here for, I don't care how long, I love what I do. And it's part of what I do for a living. So that doesn't make any sense, and there shouldn't be comments like that to anyone, not just me. We don't know what anyone's doing. Maybe they work every day at the same shop because they're saving money. I know a girl, she works her ass off every day. I think she gets there 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. till closing every day. And she is very happy to do that because she saves her money. And then she goes and travels for like 6 months of the year, or whatever many months. Like, she travels, she comes in and out and goes and travels. And that's what she loves doing. And she lives in hostel, or like, I don't know if they're called hostels, these cheap places, and travels the world with her friends. She works every day, for many months straight to do that. And she doesn't mind at all. And I'm sure people do say stuff like that to her. I understand. She tells me, she's like, I know what I want and I know what I'm willing to put in to get it. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Exactly. Yeah, this is what I do. So it's like you're telling me to go out and have fun. like I am having fun. And this is what I do. I'm meant to be here and I love it. So I just wanted you guys to know I'm not friggin' depressed at home. And, you know, I don't have a cat anymore. I've had 2 cats. I have the best story of my cats. One was a hermaphrodite. So like when I got it, I think I thought it was a girl and it went crazy. I'll tell you this story quickly. It went crazy. My cat went crazy. I adopted the cat. And especially at night, because cats are nocturnal, it would be flying all over my place. So I'm like, wow, something's wrong with this cat. And then the Humane Society calls me and says, we forgot to give your cat one of the shots. And I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at my cat and I see balls. And I'm like, and my cat's a boy. And they said something like maybe like there was confusion or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I have a hermaphrodite, whatever. I put it in the box because my cat was going crazy. I put it in the Humane Society box. I still had this box and I went to bed because I'm like, you're going crazy. You're going in the box. And it's like a pretty big box. Like for sleep time, it's time to go to sleep. I wake up and there's a perfect circle out of the box and the cat's like flying all over the room. Anyhow, returned her, whatever she was. I had to return her. So the other cat I had, because I wanted a cat again. I love cats so much. And the other cat I had, she had one missing eye. What else was she missing? A foot or something? She was a total mess. But she was so small. I wanted her. But her eye was like, it wasn't infected, but it clearly would be one day. It was just like something I can't keep up with the cleaning it out, the whole eyeball thing. And so one day I got in my car. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I got in my car and my cats and my animals were like humans, like in the sense, like I don't treat them like they're very independent. So I get in my car and I'm pulling out and I see my cat. And it's a normal thing for my cat to come for a drive with me. So the cat jumps in, the blind one, like without, like, I don't remember if it was a tail that was missing or a foot that was missing. Anyhow, the cat jumps in and I go drive and I'm going to do what I got to do. And I get to the one spot and the cat jumps out and I just let it go. And that's what happened, guys. And it never came back. It went to my cousin's neighborhood and it was never saw again. And then I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. And I love cats so much and I want one, but I know the responsibility of animals. I've had a dog as well and she passed away, but she was like the best, my best friend. And we used to have our own language. We didn't speak human. And she understood me perfectly. She didn't give a damn about any other person in the world, except if I liked the person, she would be all over them. And balls. She loved balls to the point where she'd go crazy. But I learned I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I don't want to bring anything in my life that I'm not 1,000% prepared for. And I'm not trying to save all these cats, you know, but I do want one. And I do want a dog. I would love a dog one day, maybe. Because I don't really, you know, the thing is, I don't want to clean up. I'm going to one day clean up after my child, if I have a child. But I'm sure I'm going to clean up after someone's child. And in my life at one point. I don't think I want to be cleaning up after dogs and cats anymore. I've done it. I'm done. Thanks, moderators. Yeah, secret pet talk. Because, like, I don't know, people might be like, oh, you let your cat go. Well, my animals are around me. The animals are very independent. But even, it's funny because my dad said, he's from Trinidad, and he said there, the animals like have their own life. They go do their thing. They come home when they're ready. They might jump on the back of someone's wagon or something, get a ride down the street. Oh, gosh. Well, Sunday, guys. It's Sunday, right? Isn't that interesting? Sunday, all of the people come out that have nothing. Like, when people are complaining here, like someone's asking me to show stuff. I always think like Sundays for people like me, like that aren't doing much, or for people that like to play video games, but they come on YouTube. I don't know, like that type of a vibe. And I know some people play video games on here. I'm just saying that, you know, it can turn pretty bad on a Sunday. So that's interesting. Anyhow, King of Swords wants to keep on coming out. I guess after he does his chopping, he'll be coming back for love. This is also about true love here. There's something that happened, and I just want to reiterate that. Like, there's something that this person or people have been going through. I really, truly don't feel it's, this is what I actually feel. I have to explain it. I actually feel, just looking who's messaging. Okay, I will get to your message. I actually feel as though, because remember we had this tower information Thursday, I feel as though whatever is happening, it's combined with business and relationships or love, but it's not combined. It's not to do with each other. I feel like there's a mirror effect going on. Like, I guess just stuff is falling. I guess in this person's life, like our masculine, because that's who we're asking about. Maybe us too in our own way. Maybe it's all mirrored. It's all connected. You know, that's what that message was. It's all connected. But I do feel like they have a shitty situation going on, and maybe it's just building momentum in other areas, and they have a separation going on at the same time. So no matter what, this is leading to something great. But I just keep on, I want to mention that, like, it's not just relationship stuff. This person is dealing, it's like there's an exact same situation in something else in their life. Also, in something they have a relationship connection to, something they have some other connection to, but it's a formal connection. And it's like over. There's things that are just ending right now. So it's going to be, you know, don't expect your masculine. For some, sure, it'd be beautiful. He can be coming rushing in and, you know, but come on, getting over all of that, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of energy, a lot of emotions. You know, eventually, probably your masculine's going to just want to be away from everyone and take a really big break, is what I could imagine. Somewhat. Yeah. Maybe they'll want to, like, just hang on to what they do have. That's an issue when you get back into, not an issue, but when you get back into union with your twin flame, if they've gone through a lot, just from the people I've worked with, they almost have this energy of, like, not wanting to take a chance or not wanting to, like, do that mistake again. So you can expect some of that type of energy because they've gone through a lot. They don't want to make the wrong choice ever again and go through what they've gone through with their person that they're connected to. Like, they don't want to ever do what they did ever again. But okay. Like, healing. And they took away from karma from the past life. I feel different and free. I definitely feel different that I didn't freak out on anyone this weekend. I definitely feel different that I didn't go mass texting anyone because I'm like, what is going on? Because there's all this crazy energy and I just want to know. And I'm like, you know what? It's none of your business to just know everything all the time. And I feel different knowing that it's coming in. It's going to come to me, which is the nice thing. Like, I'm always chasing. I am a chaser because I don't have patience and because I want to know the answer now. And I want to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to plan for the next move then if I know the answer. And with taking this break for this week, and I've learned a lot, that it actually feels great to just, and I know that, but I've never, not never, it's just that right now is a challenging time because of the lunar madness. And for me to do this during a challenging time is another level for me. Yes, thank you. So I feel great. And, you know, you should all point those things out. Like, what did you do? What did you do? Look at where you've come. This is a really important factor in growing is actually even writing out where you came from or how would you know you grew? So I'm proud of myself for this. That's how you create change. It's just like, for example, Smoking, because I did start smoking marijuana again recently. And last night, even, or like yesterday sometime, I don't know. Because someone was saying they can't, they're smoking a lot right now. And I'm saying whatever you can't not do is a problem. Like if you can't just let it go. And I went to light a joint. This is how you retrain your brain. I went to light a joint and I really wanted to smoke it and I didn't. And I forced myself to like put it down and I put the lighter down and I went and did other stuff. And I that's reprogramming your brain. That's how you do it. You do that a few times. And I also said, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, I really enjoy smoking you. I just said, thank you. I didn't say like, thank you for goodbye. I'm just like, thank you. I'm just trying to be positive. And I just put it down and went and did my own thing. But yeah, I don't know where that was coming from. But the point is, that I'm getting stronger in other ways. And very important. Also, I'm taking a new class because I'm trying to upgrade myself in many ways. I'm taking French class now. My French classes are so cheap. They're $10 a class, and you can get it cheaper if you pay all up front. Like, I'm sure you guys must have French classes or any language class. Go take it because our brains, we need to keep it working, man. I'm telling you, it's not so easy to learn French. But that's because I haven't been exercising my brain in language ways, and I'm trying to. Funny you said 10/10 because that's my dad's B-Day, October 10th. Very well. Oh, I can't wait to speak French very well because then I'm going to do some French tarot. No, guys, don't think that your divine masculine doesn't know. For many of you, I talk to the ladies. I talk to the men too. I talk to both. So I know. They know. I do readings for men and women. Not all of them. I'm not going to say all of them know, and not all of them will use those wordings, but there are masculines out there that use the word twin flame, and they're not some little sissy masculines. They're like men, and they know. Some of them don't know how to explain it. So, I mean, one lady told me her guy said to her, I hope she doesn't mind. I'm not saying her name, so it's not, it's confidential. Her guy said to her, I think we were twins in another lifetime and separated at birth. Like, he gets it, but he doesn't get it. So have confidence that they know something. They're picking up something. And some of them actually straight up know about twin flames and about like the journey or soulmates or whatever they may word it as. They may not know how we know the politics of it. But there are men watching videos. I don't think my masculine watches my videos. He's super busy. And also because when I do mention it to him, he's like, send me the link. And I never would send him a link to my video ever. Because, I'll be excited about like a reading. I'm like, oh my God, I just like did the best reading for everyone. And he'll be like, send me the link. And I'm like, no, I don't say that. I'm like, okay, see you after. But the masculines do. Some of them do. Like, how did you guys get on here? I got on here because I was going through a really difficult relationship. And I was probably looking for relationship advice. That's something I've taken courses on always. But somehow I found this twin flame stuff and everything started kind of making sense. I wasn't quite figured out in the beginning, but I did figure out a lot afterwards. And that's after nonstop watching videos. But I'll tell you this, for anyone that wants to complain, like, oh, like, I don't know, don't watch videos or something. Those videos saved me. There was times like, when you're home, back then I was home depressed. I wasn't doing much because I was so depressed. That's years ago. But you're home and like, you just want to know what's going on. And you're just like, why isn't this person calling? And I'm not talking about my masculine. I'm talking about like prior. And it's like, you just don't know what to do. And, you watch a video and you feel so much better because you understand like, oh, he's going through this or, oh, he's dealing with that. Even if he wasn't my twin, like it still brought clarity and comfort to me. And it helped me through a lot of shit. So I'm grateful for YouTube. Now I don't follow many readers at all because I don't want, even on my social media, I don't follow many people because I don't want to be bombarded by others' thoughts. Um, and also because I know the names of my favorite tarot readers, so I can type them in if I want to see what's up. Um, oh, we still have these guys here. Thanks so much. Yeah, like, oh, it's just, but I don't know. Um, the worst thing is the easiest way to report them is to just say they're doing the worst thing ever. Like there's just like a click, and I'm sorry, like I don't know if you get investigated for that, but I say it's just easier because if I just press report, it wants like what are they doing, what are they saying, and if I just say like report them for doing like some pretty bad stuff, then it's done. It's easier. Italian. Ooh, oh wow, German, French. In French, you can forget it easy. I know because when I was younger, I met a Russian guy and I liked him and I taught myself Russian. Now I don't remember a gosh darn word of it. But when you're motivated to do it for someone else, I'm motivated to do it for myself. So therefore, it's a real test. But I do know if I actually put the hours in and do that, like real hours, I will learn it just from practicing every day, right? But I did teach myself Russian over 10 years ago. It's like 15 years ago. I was young. So you're also, I don't know, you just like, you pick up stuff, you like a sponge, right? And then, I don't know, maybe a year later, I don't know a word. Like I didn't know what to say anymore. And I wasn't with him anymore or talking to him anymore. Yeah, we dated. I'm just trying to remember him. But yeah, no. Yeah, I was so good with the Russian though. It's so hard, but even like the like rolling of the tongue and all that, I was so good just because I had a guy I liked. Good. That's I guess what it's all about, really. That's it. Even if you don't relate to what the tarot reader's saying, he or she can still provoke something for you to learn something about yourself. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go now and oh, your life path one. That's awesome. Bye, guys. I'm going to go out for anyone that thinks I'm just going to stay home and sit here. It's not raining. Ciao.